Hello everybody and welcome back to DRG. Today we're going to be taking a look about my least favorite things on NG. Yeah, I said that right, things instead of build. Because I don't really have a least favorite build. Like maybe turret discharge doesn't really matter to me. So we're going to be taking a look at my least favorite things. And you can see that I have magnetic turret alignment. Turret? Magnetic pellet alignment, not turret. We're going to get to that in a little bit. Because it lowers the rate of fire of the shotgun by a lot. And the shotgun, yes, it is a precision weapon. It is a shotgun. For some reason, it's a precision weapon. It does make grunt one-shots a lot more consistent. But my problem is it lowers the rate of fire to almost an unusable degree in my eyes. And it gives it a weak point bonus, so that's, like, basically, it's an entirely fine overclock. It is completely fine, people like it, who cares? I dislike it because it minuses rate of fire, and if you minus rate of fire from a gun, probably not gonna like it. Yes, what is it, the AI stability engine over on GK gets a pass because it's only -1 on a plus 10 rate of fire weapon, and it used to be worse. I used to not like that weapon. But it's a lot better now. And then we're running with compact mags on EGL. Yeah. EGL's in a weird spot where there's only 3 overclocks for them, and then if you take any of the other 2, which is compact mags and... It's compact mags and pack rat are the other 2? Oh, and clean sweep. Clean sweep also doesn't matter. If you take any one of those 3, you're basically not playing with a secondary. And even if you take PGL in the first place, you might as well not be playing with the secondary, because you could be playing with, I don't know, Breach Cutter or Shard, and both of those are just going to be better for whatever you want, besides Hyper Propellant and Fat Boy and, you know, all of PGL. All of those are bad, alright? Compared to the rest of the Engineer's secondary kit, all of them are bad. So, we're going to be playing with, in my opinion, the worst one, which is compact mags, because what does it do? Oh, it just minuses your damage to give you plus 3, 4 ammo, or whatever, and minuses your AoE size to give you plus ammo. And it's just not interesting. Why does this exist? There's Pack Rat. Okay, Pack Rat's good, because it's clean. Not good because it's on PGL. And then there's RJ250, which gives you literally double ammo. Why would you ever run compact mags? Petition to make compact mags more interesting. Just give it a magazine size upgrade. There you go, it's interesting. Is it good? No, it's PGL. So, so that's my opinions on PGL. We're going to be taking it. It's going to be horrible. I'm going to switch this out with, yeah, that one. And next, we're going to be taking a look at the LMG platform turret thing. Okay, let's talk about Hawkeye system. Hawkeye, why would you, like, make me an argument for Hawkeye that includes minusing its damage by 50%, or excuse me, by 100%. Because if you take Hawkeye, your turrets now tickle the bugs because they're doing 8 damage to them, instead of what they could be doing, which is 13. Alright, I know it's not double damage, but it might as well be. It's an insane difference, and your turrets will start targeting everything in the cave. That means if you're in Hollow Bow or anything, it'll start shooting off in the fucking corner of the map on the, you know, little stabber vines that you will never touch. It'll start shooting things that you may not be ready to deal with on the other side of the cave. It may shoot, you know, just a Cave Leech, which is good. We all want Cave Leech. Now, it's doing 8 damage, so it's going to take, I don't know, probably 7 shots to kill it. Who knows? Or you can take this, and it'll take less than 7 shots. It's going to take more than 7 shots, by the way. I know this. So, yeah, just take Defender, and just... Here's how you play around the limited cone of fire. Place it up against a wall, or better yet, place it where you're going to be playing. All right, like if there's a cliff and you know the bugs are going to be crawling up the cliff, Yes, it could be shooting down the cliff at the bugs, or you could face it away from the cliff and shoot where the bugs are going to be. You're going to be like playing in that field and jumping around, and it could just be shooting those bugs. Yeah, it'll be hard to reload because of that. But Hawkeye, you could do that and just like not move the turret, I guess? Like, there may be an argument for playing with EM Discharge in Hawkeye, but still, just play with Defender System, alright? Just play it. Do yourself a favor and just do that. The Hawkeye system needs to be changed. It needs to be thrown out. The whole idea of Hawkeye system and Defender System is just a terrible idea. Defender System, 100% needs to be changed if it's just going to be adding damage. Or Hawkeye system, and I say or, just change Hawkeye system, alright, to something else. There was a mod way back then that added fire damage to the turret. And by fire damage, I mean heat damage. And I wish I played with that more. It's called CVO, Comprehensive Something Overhaul. I don't know what the V stands for, who knows, but it added Phoenix system, and it added heat damage to the gun, and I assume it was broken because it's freaking heat damage. So we're also playing with something that I don't think matters in probably about a 90% of non-modded lobbies. Maybe it matters in Hazard 5+. I don't play Hazard 5+, because I don't like suffering, because Hazard 5+ sounds like... Okay, so two options in Hazard 5+ sound fun to me. There's extra bugs and faster bugs. Those sound fun to me. Player damage and bug HP sound like just generic things that they thought of and just slapped it in because they were thinking about extra difficulty options. That's how I feel about it. So I'm only ever going to play with double bugs and maybe double speed, and I'm never going... Wait, I have this option? What the fuck? Oh my god. What a time to be alive. So, yeah, and then this, the repellent additive, doesn't matter in 90% of missions. Alright, just... People will yell at me for this opinion, but it doesn't matter. Alright, play with it if you want. It's good. I know it's good. It's just, you can kill the bugs without worrying about it just as easily. That's my 2 cents. Play with it, okay? So we're taking it so I can show off what my big-ass brain... and then prox mines, because out of all the engine grenades, these are the worst. They take skill to use, and they are still unreliable, even if you place them in the perfect spot. They are unreliable. Why? Because they will go off on a single exploder, and exploders are faster than the rest of the pack, alright? They're just gonna get to you so much faster. And exploders have, I don't know, probably a pickaxe worth of HP. So they'll just die to whatever the hell, and then you've wasted your 110 damage explosion. So, yeah, it's not a very good grenade. Yeah, you get 4 explosions. That's 440 damage out of all explosions. Still a good grenade, regardless of the fact that I think it's the worst. Still, yeah, it's fine. This might also be the worst. But you get 6 of them, so who knows? So that's my build. I'm gonna go find a mission that we can go into. So, I thought I would take the rare opportunity to play a salvage operation, because I usually don't play salvage operations on this channel. Yes, I've done one recently, as in probably the last 10 episodes, which has been... I don't know, like 2 weeks or whatever. I don't know how often I upload. Listen, I take 2 days off every single week, and that's the usual, because that's when the relationship has their days off, and we do stuff on those days. Which, recently, my birthday is coming up, so I'm going to be going to another one of the escape room things. It's not really an escape room, it's more of a escape room-esque type thing. It is, hey, there's been a murder, you solve the murder, there's a bunch of puzzles to solve as well, and you need to be paying kind of close attention to what you're doing, because some of the puzzles are required by that. And Like, the attention to detail is there was Tupperware in the fridge that if you flipped over the Tupperware, you would see the initials of the killer on there, and then the headless corpse in the room, which it wasn't supposed to be headless, was supposed to be also a clue to it, but you know, it wasn't supposed to be headless, so we didn't have that information because somebody broke the head when coming through there last. And that's if you okay, it's a freaking escape room. You're not supposed to break things while you're in an escape room, dude. What's wrong with you? Like, they asked us not to pick up any of the big objects. You can pick up all the big objects that you want. They're made of fucking styrofoam, okay? They're super easy to pick up, and because we're, like, lost and not too sure what the hell we're doing, we picked up the big objects. But it's not hard to just not break them. Like, you just lift it up. Okay, there's nothing. Put it back down exactly in the place that you saw. It's not hard to do that. And yet, people can't do that. The human race proceeds to surprise me every single day of their ineptitude. Why do we have one turret? I thought we had two. Well, that's fine. We can just... We have more damage. Yeah, sure, we have more damage. So, recently I've been eating a lot of sandwiches, and sandwiches are delicious. Pardon me as I go clear my throat and blow my nose. So, I've been eating a lot of sandwiches recently, and sandwiches are absolutely delicious in every single respect. Do I have a turret whip on this? No, I don't. I switched that out. Sandwiches are absolutely delicious. I'm not talking about subs, I'm talking about sandwiches here. Absolutely delicious every single time, alright? What are your favorite sandwiches? Because right at the moment, my favorite sandwich is... So, I don't typically like chicken or turkey lunch meat because it's terrible. It's good job. I jumped right into that. It's just simply terrible. I just don't like the texture of it. That's really what it is. And so my favorite lunch meat flavors, there seems to be a problem here with there's a Corlock, which isn't great. I'm going to toss that there. Is that a good idea? I mean, it's gonna make me feel better. It stuns? Holy shit, I didn't know it stunned. How have you been not shooting me this entire time, but the second I get within, like, your range, like, you're visible, you're not shooting me here, but of course, you managed to shoot me while I'm slightly down a cliff right here. Oh my god, that fucking angle is insane. So, recently I've been eating sandwiches. The sandwiches that I typically like to eat are, well, I've been having some pepperoni and salami sandwiches, alright? That is absolutely delicious. I love pepperoni and I love salami. They are some of my favorite meats. I know some people will have issues with that because, you know, salami and pepperoni, not very expensive meats, alright? And there's some that are just, like, people will say, yes, you need some prosciutto on that. And Jesus Christ, A, that prosciutto is expensive. 2, I don't like prosciutto. Simply, I hate it, alright? Prosciutto is the texture. Okay, most of my problems with food is texture-based. One of my main problems with deviled eggs and with hard-boiled eggs is the fact that they taste of rubber, or I could just feel like it is rubber in my mouth, and that is awful. Alright, absolutely awful. I will gag 100% of the time at it. I don't know what I'm being shot at. It's a fucking loot bug's dying? Okay. I get 0. So, That is my biggest problem with most textures. And prosciutto, imagine, if you haven't had prosciutto, imagine you have bacon. Delicious bacon. It looks exactly like bacon. There's just one problem here. The way it looks is uncooked bacon, okay? It's uncooked bacon. And it's chewy and rubbery. It's not good. It is horrible. Whoever likes prosciutto, I can imagine that prosciutto probably tastes good with sandwiches, and like there's very few amount of prosciutto on there. Not a lot, just enough to like be able to taste it because you're floating? Okay. That is awful. That is the only way I can imagine tasting prosciutto, is just covering up its texture via bread. And then you just need to like put a little bit more prosciutto on there. That is, I guess my main complaint is texture based, which is fine. The taste is perfectly fine. So what are your favorite sandwiches? Right now, my favorite has been this hot honey trio of what is it? Not pastrami. Not pastrami. What is the cheese called? I have no idea what the cheese is called. It's some Italian cheese. It starts with a P, probably. Not Parmesan, the other one. Who the hell knows? Alright, where the hell am I going? Yes, I know that you're there. I need to take out this guy first. And I also need to get a freaking... Okay, hold up. I need support over here, Bosco. Can you shoot this? Because otherwise, I'm gonna have a bunch of problems. I need to call back my sentry gun as well. This is already kind of going well. Hopefully I'm not being shot. Thank you. So, and then, like, put some ketchup, put some mayo on it. It's most likely going to be delicious. Yes, there is some honey chipotle sauce, barbecue sauce that I love to put on some things. That's delicious. I do like some good old chili lime hot sauce as well. Sorry, I was rubbing my nose there. It itches. Like, I don't know why it itches. Chili lime hot sauce is also delicious. My favorite hot sauce would be chili garlic, because garlic is my favorite sauce. Just straight up, it's my favorite sauce. Though I am not one for overly heating my hot sauces. The chili garlic, really good. Absolutely fantastic. The one that I will always enjoy as well is chipotle. Chipotle is also absolutely delicious. Is that all the bugs? I really hope that's all the bugs. So there's a big problem. We still have an active scale bramble, and we also still have an active... We have an active Corlock as well. These two factors are really not good for my health, and I want to start doing the... I want to get some Nitra. So the best way to get Nitra... That's not good. Is to do the mini mules, because they give you like 40 Nitra each, and that's great. The problem is to do the mini mules, I have to do both the events. Okay, so we're gonna ignore Corlock right now. I know Corlock's about to open, and that's why I'm sitting here waiting for Corlock to open. Okay. Corlock opened. Let's go deal with the Scale Bramble now, because Scale Bramble should be easy enough. Oh shit, there is a... Well, that's not good. Okay, Bosco, can you... Oh no. Why did you get... I shot a fucking thing at him. That's why he got temp shocked. I don't have dash either. Well, this is going well. Yeah, just take like 1 billion points of damage. Luckily, there is a... Why? Why does there have to be a healing pod? I don't understand why there has to be a healing pod. It is the first phase, my dude. I have maybe done not even a little bit of damage to it. Oh my god. I hate this overclock. You would say it's consistent, but it is absolutely not consistent, and that is entirely based on my aim. Dude, Bosco, or excuse me, whatever his name is, Steve, he's fucking going at it. Okay, well, if we just move around, it shouldn't be that big of a deal. Just break it, please. Okay, so it shouldn't be that... We did walk next to the mini-mule? Oh, that's not good. Okay, so... What's my takeaway here? I 100% need ammo. There is no if, and, or buts on it. Why do you have to be within melee? I need to start breaking some. Oh god, I have to repair this. Okay, so... What are we doing here? We're trying. That's what we're trying. God bless. This is a bit, There's a wave coming in. I'm gonna toss that there. There's a fucking stingtail. Why are you open? Oh... Lord. I can't let it heal all the way. So I have to go in and power attack this guy. Okay, there we go. There goes those bugs. Target that one. Hey, Bosco, can you deal with this fucking Spitballer? Because the Spitballer is my problem at the moment. Because the Spitballer is going to be dealing most of the damage to me. Is that another fucking wave? That is another wave. Oh, bless my little small heart. You know, this would have been so much different if we got... Okay, Bosco... There's another fucking wave coming in. This would have been so much different if we got a... Oh my god, they're here. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. Okay, where is the... Just run. Where is the red sugar? There is no red sugar. There's never was red sugar. You lied about the red sugar. There's been no red sugar this entire time. That seems like a good shot. That seems like a good shot. We have one more shot left. Where are we placing it? Well, we're going to melee those bugs, and then we're going to hit myself with it, and then we're going to run. Grab me? No. Get out of here. Get out of here. All right, all right. We're out of ammo. We're out of ammo. Bosco, can you deal with the stingtail? And then I run around in circles until we get done with this? Okay, 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 okay. I didn't understand your game. We're at 1 HP. Okay, well, we went down. So, what's the plan after we get up? We're going to frost my body. Thank you. Okay, we're gonna jump over here, and then we're gonna run this way. See, there's a cliff here that I can get up because of my platforms, and this will lead us to salvation. There's another there's so many bugs coming this way. Why is there so many bugs coming this way? Hello? Oh my god, I found nitro. How much nitro is it? We need 17? 7, 2, 1. Oh my god, is this not enough? This isn't enough nitro. We're missing 1 nitro. Oh my god. I saw a loot bug. I saw a loot bug. Where's the loot? Where did the loot bug go? I need it to die now? Okay, we got all of our nitro. I now need Molly to come for me. Okay. And then we can call down the resupply. Molly should be fast. Yes, this... Oh, God, there's another wave coming in. Okay, Molly should be not fast enough. All right. Well, this is going well. Okay, we can get a Steve to get rid of some of these bugs. Oh, this is... I didn't expect the mission to go like this, but I kind of forgot to get nitro. All right, so Molly needs to come over here. How are we getting up there? Because that's a way that we can go as well. And if we get through this, we can probably block it off. Call Molly on this side, and then she'll come through the hole. Yeah, she'll come through the hole. Let's go. And then deposit. Call a resupply on the other side. Get Molly out of the way. And then dig out the hole if you see bugs coming this way. If we don't see bugs coming this way, we see bugs coming this way, we can just get a resupply. We have a resupply, right? No, there's a stingtail. Oh my god. We're fine? Absolutely and unequivocally fine. Okay. I just tried to shoot at that Praetorian. Okay, so what's the other way that we need to go to get through that hole? I forget. Okay. We are at the resupply. Hopefully, we can get both resupplies. I'm going to immediately toss a grenade right there. And then I'm going to immediately toss a grenade right there. And that should be the waves done. I am dead. Because the fucking resupply blocks my fucking... I hate the MCR resupplies so much. I should really just change them. There is no reason... they should block you moving through them. Okay, we have finally... yeah, I'm just going to take a little bit of damage. Okay, we have finally done it. We've gotten all of our things back. Okay, this idiot needs to go away. Yeah, you. There's a few of you that need to go away. And then there's this fucking... scale bramble that also needs to go away. I'm just gonna shoot that. Like, I have the power to shoot that. Alright, scale bramble, gone. This idiot's dead. The amount of... oh my god. Why do you have to reload? It's fine. Nothing's the problem. Nothing matters. Don't worry about it. Okay. Stingtail. We don't have armor break. But you know what we do have? We have a slow-ass firing weapon that does some amount of damage. Okay, thank you. I'm so glad that I could be fucking pulled back into reality, dude. I think I was rubber banded back into that hit. It really did feel like that. Alright. Now, we wait till Corlock Seed goes to sleep. Okay? Why does Corlock have to wake up whenever I want to build turrets? Why do acid spitters have to exist? Or, excuse me, web spitters have to exist? Thank you, web spitters. Where's my turret? I don't know where my turret is. It's just somewhere in the hell that is Corlock. There it is. Alright. I just got absolutely blasted by that. Alright, we built our turret. Let's go in, dude. We're super fucking ready. It only lit one of the Corlock sprouts. Okay, we are basically done with Corlock. Why do I say basically done? Because I have a weak point weapon, and it doesn't take that much to absolutely delete these things. There you go. Oh my god. Did that hit me but not web me? I almost could get that. There's a wave coming apparently. Where is it healing from? Oh, it's not healing. There's just a, you know, a warden coming in. That's fine. That is absolutely fine. Don't worry about the warden. Can you light the warden on fire? Get hit by the stupid thing. Get... Get hit by the... whatever it is. Yeah, that one. That one. Light him on fire, please. He did not get lit on fire. Alright, we need armor break in my build somewhere, because apparently Stingtails and Pornar Shellbacks are apparently a part of the build. It's called provolone. That's what the cheese is called. It's provolone. Yeah, after all this time, I was still thinking about which cheese do I place on my salami and pepperoni sandwich. Yeah, it's provolone. You know what would make that sandwich even better besides a little bit of ketchup and a little bit of mayonnaise? If I had a little bit of red sauce to, like, just throw on it. Some marinara, maybe some sweet basil. Absolutely. Throw it on there and just put it. If I put mayonnaise on a sandwich, there's guaranteed going to be pepper and garlic placed on it. Any sandwich, even like chicken. I don't really like chicken because of the texture, but the Great Value rotisserie chicken in like the big packs is honestly entirely okay. That's how I feel about it. It's entirely okay. It's like $8. And it's... Why does there have to be a bulk? Oh, why does there have to be a bulk? I'm gonna toss the explosive right there and try and kill all these. This is why I don't like the explosive, is because it currently just went off twice on exploders. And exploders are not the best thing to explode on. Alright, so we have to deal with the fucking bulk detonator. God bless America. So, proxy grenades are one of the few grenades in the game that you can toss before you get a resupply. Like, if you didn't get a resupply, or excuse me, if you didn't use all of your proxy grenades, you can still toss them onto the ground and get value out of them before you resupply. They're one of the few grenades that you can pick up after you toss them, if they haven't exploded once. So, what am I doing with all these platforms? Well, very simply, I don't know. I have no idea what I'm doing with all these platforms. I am just tossing the mines wherever I feel like, and whenever bugs start coming, I need to build my turret as well. I don't really care where the turret goes because it's Hawkeye, so... Is it Hawkeye? It's fucking Defender? Why did I take Defender System? I said that I was taking Hawkeye. Whatever, dude. It's Defender System, so at least it's good. I thought it was Hawkeye this entire time. So I was placing it in the middle of the room. Still good positions for it. That's how good Defender is. One of them just exploded? I think that was one that automatically activated. So, an unexploded mine has infinite lifetime. It doesn't matter how long it lives, it doesn't matter how long it's been around, it will never go away. But, if it explodes once, then it doesn't have an unlimited lifetime anymore. I thought I heard a... Oh my god, why does there have to be... Why does there have to be exploders on every mission? I just lit myself on fire. Wonderful. I'm so glad I could be in this time period. Why does there have to be a... Why do you have to try and grab me from all the way up there, Stingtail? Get out of here. Get feared. Get whatevered. I need a guard, please. I would not like anything else. You're still alive, huh? Get out of here. Okay, can I get a guard, please? I like how that one specifically hasn't gone off. Like, I tossed it up there thinking bugs were gonna be coming. Nah, dude. You're supposed to be feared? Get the fuck out of here. Give me that guard grunt. Also, let me be very clear here. I do not think... I wish this wasn't here anymore, thank you. I do not think Steve is a very good perk. I think Steve on Hazard 5 is a waste of a perk. But, like, I'm solo? And if you want to know my personal opinions on most perks, it's that they don't matter most of the time. So take whatever you want, it doesn't matter, and have fun with it. There's another wave coming in while I've been sitting here. One thing that makes the PGL so good is having a scout with a light. That's literally it. If you have a scout with a light, it becomes such a good weapon. Otherwise, yeah, you need to wait for the bugs to approach you to be able to see how big their Good job, good job, good job. Get bit by a fucking slasher and run around because there's fucking swarmers. Also, what bread do you all enjoy on your sandwiches? I usually go for honey wheat or just basic wheat. I do not like white bread. It tastes like nothing. Okay, white bread has a taste. I just don't appreciate the fact that it's white bread, and whenever I was a small child, we went to a fancy restaurant. Note, it was a fancy restaurant, the fact that I didn't understand it was a fancy restaurant because I was a small child, okay? So, and they asked me, I think I was having some sort of soup at the moment, and they asked me what type of bread would I like. I'm a small child. I don't know what bread I like because I'm like 7. No, I think I was 6 or 5 at the time. I did not know that there was types of bread at that time in my life. It was like until I was 5 that I could spell my own name, because I knew my name, and I tried to read a book in daycare. I tried to read a book. It was one of the, like, Mystery Brothers, like, Harvey Brothers or whatever they are. I don't remember what the brothers were called, alright? It was just a book that I saw. Oh, that's a book that seems interesting. I want to read it. And I asked the daycare teacher if I could read the book. And she asked, can you spell your own name? And I'm like, in my thought process, I don't know my fucking name. Like, what the fuck do you mean, spell my own name? I just respond to a noise. Is that a name? Is that what that is? Like, what the fuck are you talking to me about? I don't understand. So I said no, and she's like, put it back. If a small child wants to read a book, let them read the fucking book, alright? They may not understand anything that's happening in that book, but Christ, dude, just let them read the book. Because it most likely doesn't matter. If they have food in their hands, don't let them read the book. Like, okay, do children even read books anymore? I feel like that they're mostly they're on the dang phones or whatever. Anyway, back to the restaurant story. I don't have a Steve available. The waiter asked me if I wanted white or wheat bread, and I don't know what I'm like, okay, what's the difference? I don't know. I'm put on the spot here. White, and my grandmother said, he wants white bread? She just looked so questioning. I feel like I made a fucking mistake, dude. But ever since, I've never liked white bread. And that's because it's also just garbage, because I've had the difference between white bread and wheat bread just tastes so much better. It's so much... White bread is probably cheaper, is the thing. And I'm playing this, like, exactly like RJ. Like, why the fuck would you ever take this over RJ? I don't understand. So, yeah, that's my story of why I don't like white bread. I don't even know what restaurant that we went to. All I know is that we had a 30-minute drive, and while driving back from that restaurant, it was the middle of the night, pitch blackout, driving down the middle of a desert. I don't know if it was a desert. That's my childlike brain saying, yeah, I couldn't see anything out the window, so it had to have been a desert. So, we were driving down at middle of the night. We see headlights in the distance. Okay, we see headlights. They get closer and closer. A turn comes. They disappear. Then on the other side of the turn, they are in our lane on the other side of the road. Or excuse me, they're on our lane coming towards us. My grandmother's like, says, oh shit! And fucking swerves out of the way. And just, like, puts us back on the right side of the road. I didn't understand what the hell was happening. So there's nothing going on in my mind. It's like butterflies, like, yeah, I'm having a good time. I understand that my grandmother was panicked for some reason. Didn't understand why. Who knows? She's not panicked anymore. She's just like, oh shit. And just silence in the entire car. Who fucking knows? I might have died whenever I was a small child. So anyway, that was the build. What can I tell you about it? Absolutely nothing. It's a fine build. I don't understand why you would ever take compact rounds over RJ, and I don't understand why people like magnetic pellet alignment. It just feels so garbage to me. I understand it's good, it just feels so bad. And then I was supposed to talk about Hawkeye during this and just be like, hey, Hawkeye's terrible. But I took Defender System, so I can't talk about Hawkeye because I never took it. And then proxies, 100% fine during that entire mission. Alright, well, you all have a wonderful night. I hope to see you again next time.